Here in rural India, the majority of people still depend on agriculture for their livelihoods. The sector accounts for a quarter of the country's economy, employing 2/3 of the nation's workforce and feeding over 1 billion people. With a significant portion of India vulnerable to drought, crop loss due to lack of water is a persistent problem. In the Oka Mandal region in western India is one such example. The close proximity to the sea and insufficient and erratic rains make fresh water availability a big issue. One company that has been working with the communities in Oka Mandal to address the issues is Tata Chemicals. The company is a market leader in household, industrial and farming essentials.
Innovation is one of the key lifeblood of our company at Tata Chemicals. To this, all three businesses which we operate, which is the living, industry and farm essentials, are focused on this very ethos of the company.
In order to ease the water scarcity problem here, Tata Chemicals set up a series of watershed projects and started working with the communities to establish sustainable methods of managing water. The company is keen to point out that this is not a relief program.
This project has got two important components. One is the community ownership that we ensured right from day one, whether it's a planning of a project, whether it's execution of the project. The complete ownership lies with the community. The second important component is the partnership that we build, whether it's a government agency like WASMO or a private funding agency. We just ensure that everything gets channelized into one area.
The program supports each village through the construction of a water-saving project. Water is channeled from larger water harvesting lakes and check dams to smaller structures such as farm ponds, farm bunds and diversion channels.
आज ये ડેમ બન્યા એથી પબ્લિકને કે જે માણસને પાણી પીવાની બહુ સગવડ થઈ ગઈ છે અને ઢોર માટે સગવડ પીવાની થઈ ગઈ છે અને ખેતી માટે ઉપયોગી છે, બહુ ઉપયોગી છે.
The communities around the Tata Chemicals plant in Oka Mandal have benefited hugely from the watershed projects. Making the work sustainable means farmers are self-sufficient.
The biggest change that I've seen is the water security for drinking purpose and water security for irrigation. Now women don't have to walk miles for collecting water for their household purpose, and farmers are secure from point of view that they have got some water to irrigate their land.
Continuing in its efforts to empower farmers, Tata Chemicals also works to enhance agricultural productivity through the Tata Kisan Sansar or Tata Farmers World Initiative. Tata Kisan Sansar is a network of 700 franchise outlets catering to 2.7 million farmers in 22,000 villages across northern India.
India had the second largest arable land in the world and had extremely low productivity. We had a scarcity of food and a growing and burgeoning population. Tata Kisan Sansar was set up with the objective of getting closer to the farmer, to understand his needs and thereby put in place initiatives which could help productivity. By helping him in productivity, we could increase his income and therefore make farming more sustainable for the farmer.
The centres train farmers in nutrient and pest management, as well as providing soil and water testing services. Educating the farmers is a long-term solution for sustainable modification of farming practices in the region.
The research has told us that the satisfaction levels of farmers have moved up from levels of 60% to as high as close to 90%. And farmers do trust our stores, do trust the advice that they get from our agronomist. Agronomist is a separate band of people we've put together, specialists. There are 160 of them who work in areas very close to the farmer, who visit farmers, who find out what are their needs, advise them on the best practices to use, and also offer them solutions in terms of what are the product to use, when to use, and how to use it.
Farmers can also buy seeds and application services like Smart Krishi and Foliar Nutrition to enhance productivity of their crops.
तो लोग साहब ऐसे बड़े दवा समझा के देते हैं भाई ये दवा घास ना उपजाएगी, इस दवा को टाटा कंपनी की बहुत अच्छी दवा है, इस दवा को लगाओ और इस दवा कामयाब होगी और कामयाब हुई है. देखो हर जगह जो दवा गई है ना कामयाब हुई है. और हमारा गांव के अंदर बहुत बूझी बात होती है, सब टाटा की दवा ये डॉक्टर साहब समझाते हैं, इस दवा को ले जाओ और दवा कामयाब होगी।
This is Tata's plant at Babrala. Unlike Okamandal, Babrala is in the midst of a densely forested area. It is not water that is a problem here, but soil quality. Urea, the main product of the Babrala factory, is an important nitrogenous fertilizer. Due to the nature of Indian soil, the majority of farmers need to use it to improve their crop yields. However, with multi-nutrient deficiencies becoming increasingly common in soils, Tata Chemicals has also developed multi-nutrient customized fertilizers.
Customized fertilizer is providing the micronutrients which farmers does not apply in general as per the requirement, which when applied to the farmers' fields give the increase in yield to the extent of 15 to 20%, as well as it also keeps the soil health in order.
Tata's dedication to improving agriculture in India is vast and is only set to improve in the future.
Our founder Jamshedji Tata had quoted, in a free enterprise, the community is not just another stakeholder in business, but is in fact the very purpose of its existence. We believe in this philosophy, and at Tata Chemicals we uphold this commitment to sustainable development that has direct bearing on welfare of communities we serve and the protection of the environment.
With so many innovations already in place, Tata Chemicals hopes to further improve crop yields and quality in India's farms. However, with yields per hectare still at one of the lowest in the world, much more remains to be done.